Wow, it worked. Pre-programming the steel before forging it worked. It worked great. If you're interested in seeing how I forged this blade, it was incredibly easy. Jump over and see part one. In this part of the video, I'm gonna build a guard, we're gonna put a handle on it and get this bad boy finished up. This is part two of my programming steel forging video, and the good part is it worked, which means that I get to bring to you another handle material showdown video. Tonight we're going to be working with a dyed and stabilized Caroline birch from Russia. Caroline birch. It's got some neat bark inclusions. It's got a lot of curl in it. This is an extremely curly piece right here. I'd like to offer you just a slight incentive to take this moment to hit that subscribe button. It's a big deal. And if you're liking my content and you don't want to wait until my regular upload cycle, all you have to do is be a subscriber and you're going to get to see my new sneak peek videos. I'm going to start uploading 30-second videos on my community tab in between my regular upload schedule, so you, the viewer, can be included in my shop and get to see my progress before the next video comes out. So if you guys are enjoying what I'm doing and you just want to see a little bit more, all you have to do is be subscribed and you'll get to see it on my community tab once a week. That turned out great, guys. Check that bad boy out. Super neat. I love the contrast and the copper and the 1084. The 1084 just comes out just absolutely black hole black, and love the contrast between the black and the copper and the nickel steel there. And I chose to go with nickel silver for the bolster and this just incredible dyed Caroline birch. I did choose to go with a smaller handle because I felt that the blade to handle ratio would have been right with the smaller handle, and you know, the handle stays within the palm of your hand here. Really, really nice. You know, good for skinning, great field knife. Super, super cool build, guys. Now, I want to talk to you about the Caroline birch. Obviously, this is a handle material showdown video. Right. So what I found out using this Caroline birch was that this was stabilized, so it was a very dense material. You could see right there by how the light glistens off of it, it polished incredibly well. I took this to 500 grit like I normally would, and I realized that this material was hard enough to take up to 1,000 grit like I would ironwood or some other hardwood, and you just get that just incredible shine to it when you polish a piece of wood like that. So it came out really, really nice. A lot of woods are just not hard enough to take up to those higher grits, but this one was. So this stabilized wood out of Russia, I'm not really sure what type of stabilization method that they're using out there, but whatever it is, it works really well. It's a deep infiltration type stabilizing process, and this just comes out gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I polished this up to 1,000 grit, and then I just buffed it with some Mother's compound, and you can see the figure in that wood is just absolutely amazing. This has bark inclusions in it, and it's also a curly wood, you know, mixed with that dyeing solution, and it just looks super, super cool. When I sanded this, do you see how I have this line here? I actually had this crisp line all the way around the top and the bottom, and I had it sanded to where that was super crisp and you could see it, but I felt like it detracted from the overall appearance of the blade, so I went back and I rounded out the lines here and just left my crisp line right here in the butt of the knife. The rest of it, you could see if I hold it at an angle that it used to have a line there, but I just kind of smoothed it out with that 1,000 grit paper. I think it looks better this way. You know, it's obviously an art to try to keep your crisp lines in here, and that's why I had this with crisp lines in the beginning, but I really feel that this one came out nicer, just completely rounded over and smooth. You know, it with the line there, it was disrupting the figure right here where this heavy curl was. So it was just something that I decided to do while I was on the fly. So basically, on this wood, it sanded extremely easy on the machine. I used a fresh 36 grit belt, and you can see in the footage of me profiling this, that belt just ate through this material like crazy. I will say, when I got up past a 220 grit belt, it tried to burn this material really fast, so I only took this to 220 on the machine, and then I pulled it off and did the rest by hand. I did a little bit of filing in here just to dress up my lines to keep everything nice and true like I normally do, because I wanted it all to line up, you know, through the tip and the guard and the cutting edge of the knife and all those things. So I think this knife came out spectacular. Let me know, what do you guys think? You know, hey guys, thanks for joining me in my shop today. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy more of my forging videos. I'm going to put a link right here to go check out some of those videos, or if you haven't already subscribed, I'm going to put a link right here, and all you have to do is click on that to subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.